Can everybody hear me now? I think we fixed the problem, possibly. I think we fixed the problem. Yes, we did. Christina, we were still on the phone with each other. Yes, we did. Christina, we were still on the phone with each other. That's why we couldn't figure it out. So hopefully everybody can hear us now, because we were still talking on the phone. We didn't hang up with each other.
Wait, what was the problem?
They were still connected.
Still connected by phone.
They hadn't hung up the phone.
I think. I'm just waiting for her to come back. So I think we're good now. I just don't hear her yet. So she stepped away, but I think hold on a second. I gotta make sure. Yeah. Yes, I can hear me. I just don't hear her yet. So I don't hear her, but you all can hear me. So but I think so we were still connected by phone. What was the problem? Oh boy. Thank you, Sandy. We figured that technical difficulty out. We just didn't hang up with each other. I have my juice for doing some carrots, kale and apple, pear, and pineapple today. And I did notice a little bit of a difference when I didn't have my juice. So I guess I got to have my juice every day. So hopefully everybody can hear us now. And hopefully people will come in. So I really didn't want to end the live. Again, I put Christina's channel in there. There is a fabric store. Josh has an appointment tomorrow with the pulmonologist. So hopefully we're going to go to that tomorrow and see. Josh, can you just go on and make sure you're hearing me too? And there is a fabric store called
I'm not hearing your body.
Spuds or something like that. Something like that. I can't remember what it was. So yes. So we're gonna go try that one tomorrow and see if we can go hit that one. Which I think will be fun.
It's called.
What is it called? It has a cute name to it, so I want to go check it out.
Serendipity.
Serendipity. I think that's so much fun. So we're gonna go check it out. We're only like, it's not that, how many minutes? It wasn't that far from where you got your appointment, right?
Give me a minute.
Hi, Alfonso. How are you doing today? Christina's there, but I think she's taking care of some little one, so I'll have to give her a minute. So I'm gonna go check it out. And I'm looking for fabric that looks like fall leaves.
Only 20 minutes away.
It's only 20 minutes away, so I figure we're out there. We'll go check that one out. Just another thing to go check out tomorrow. I have to turn off Bluetooth here, so it reads it on my other phone. Hopefully. I'm doing okay. It's been a hot day. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Bud Files. How are you doing? Trying to get these things to work. Give me a minute. Well, you know what? We were still connected by phone. That's why. But give me a minute as I'm trying to get these things to work. Did you hear me? We hadn't hung up at each other with a phone call. I hung up with you by phone. Are you muted? Are you muted on your side? We got me working. We're just trying to figure out her. Give us a minute, guys. We're trying to figure out technical difficulties. Now she can't hear me. We got one done. We're just trying to figure out the other. One step at a time. That's all we can do. One step at a time. I may have to take my earphones out. Now she can't hear me. We got one done. Well, I can still hear myself. I'm using my computer. But can you hear me? Go out and come back in. Just leave and come back in. Go out and come back in. Leave. Exit. I put it in the chat. Leave and come back in. Go. That's what we're trying to get her. This is I won't even say it tonight, but we're gonna get it. Hopefully, sure coming back in will make it all work. Hopefully, we're gonna try. We're gonna hopefully try. Okay, let's see. Let's see now. Now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Finally.
I did
See,
not.
we got it.
Now you're frozen, but
I
I can
was sitting
hear
there.
you.
Leave. Have you seen that guy? He's at SeaWorld. Tom the Mine. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
I kind of felt like him for a minute.
I was kind of paying attention to him because he was making some noises. I'm like, I wasn't sure if he dropped his passy or not. I was like, wait a second. Okay. So here's, since there's new people in this room, my first project. This is going to go to my best friend who is helping a lot with renovations and stuff like that. And then I finally finished my pickle. So I got those two done. And then this Wolfie. Magical Wolfie.
She
In
is
the
doing
snow.
really good. She's doing an excellent job. So these are the smaller, those were the 6 mil. So when I see your pickle, I'll decide whether I want to use the 6 mil or hold on a second. Where am I at? Or this
Where did it
size.
go? Oh, there we go.
So we'll use one of these when I do the eyes for the pickle. Either the 4
I think
millimeter
this.
or the 6
I was
millimeter.
gonna say do the smaller ones because the pickle is really kind of small.
Well, these are 4 millimeters, but they're really cool eyes. They're resin eyes for fishes.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like do the smaller one because up at the top here, if you see the eyes
Yep.
where you're gonna put the eyes, or it's gonna be really small space. So do the smaller eyeballs.
I've also ordered. I've got a horse and buggy. I've got a horse and buggy that I'm making a horse and buggy mainly because of the Amish country, and I've ordered actual dollhouse wheels to be able to put on there so it looks 3D. Dollhouse.
Oh,
I think it'll look really cool, and I'll have to see. I don't know if it'll look right or not, but I can always add a bow to your pickle. little flower if it fits on the
That
actual
or
thing. You see these
that
little
or a bow
flowers?
bow tie.
I can add the yellow flower. I'll have to see how it looks. I got these the other day, but
Come on, hook in there. Only problem with this one is I'm having is just the smaller ones.
well, you're learning your technique.
The smaller. Wait, is this? Yes, that's.
You're learning
It
your
is.
technique. You're growing your technique.
Trying to make sure that's the cut.
Oh, I think this looks cool.
Oh yes, that does look very cool.
You know what it's called? Tilted teapots. Or I want to call it teapots. Teacups. Tilted teacups.
The
That's
Leaning
what it
Tower
is.
of Teacups.
Tilted teacups. I'm gonna bring y'all down. I can see Christina, but we gotta twist
I
the
don't
thing.
have the camera capability
That's fine.
that you have.
Well, one of these days I'll have to get you one.
Well, I do have this one, but I'm not too. Now there's sound. I shouldn't have woken him up.
Oh, that's okay. You can hang out with us.
Oh, I may have to read. Oh, I hate that. Well, that would be used for an extra piece. I might have to go feed him. I was thinking about feeding him earlier, and he was all nice and calm, and then I woke him up. But I'll still be
How
able to
dare you?
talk. I know.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But he might just need his pacifier.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
buddy.
is very pretty.
Baby, you're okay. You're okay. Maybe? Screw it. We're going to feed him. So I'll be able to talk
I'm just
while
enjoying my
feeding.
company.
But you can enjoy my couch and the colorful blanket my mom made that was crochet.
Yeah.
All right, baby. Baby poo, baby kins.
It's okay, sweetheart.
Oh, honey. Oh. Ah. Ah. All right, this might get pretty loud. He may scream because I'm gonna change his diaper. But let's get that over with. And cue him being upset.
Hey, Otto. It does sound like his diaper changed at all.
He sounds so pitiful when he cries sometimes. Okay, where
Oh,
we go?
well. If anybody has a problem with it, they better not in the chat, because
They
that's
have a
my
problem
grandbaby.
with they can come to me directly, and I'll tell them what for. I'll tell them they
It's
can change it.
okay.
I can tell them. I'll tell you know what
I'm sure.
I'll just tell them they can change his stinky diaper.
I think everybody will not mind it
Oh,
at
I don't
one
think
bit.
so either. I'm just saying. Actually, this is pretty quiet for him.
Yes.
He's actually.
We've heard him.
I'm trying to cover the Willy Wonky.
And you guys can put hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. So.
Okay. He may scream. I just put something cold on his Willy Wonky. He usually
I
doesn't
didn't say
like
one.
that.
I didn't say one word. They will understand.
I know. I'm just letting you know I'm not torturing the kid. It may
People
sound like
know.
he's being tortured.
They know you're a good mama.
Oh, I know.
She's
I
a
try to be.
very good mama. We all were there one point in time. We were all babies.
Can I scream too? I want to scream. Let's all just scream. We all scream for ice
We'll all
cream.
start crying at once, right?
You know what? Sometimes moms gotta scream too.
Yes. Believe me, I did it several times with you growing up.
Oh, you get to see my burp cloth. Here, I'm gonna turn this just a little bit.
Do what you need to do, Chris.
Oh, I know. There we go. We're all good now. We're gonna have to read the comments because what did I miss on the comment section? Anything good? Child, I just changed your diaper. You cannot have messed it up already. Did you know babies will they'll change the baby's diaper and they'll mess it up within like 2.5 seconds?
No, right? That's her job.
Oh yeah.
Her job is to mess with diapers.
I mean, he really didn't have that bad of one either, but
But you've been very blessed in the
oh,
diaper
I
front. I
have.
can
I
tell
am
you
very
this
grateful. I
much.
have not had to pay for one diaper, one wipe.
Between the diaper that we did the diaper raffle at the shower, and you've had other people give you diapers. We've gone
Oh, the one
down to a
lady at our
local diaper.
church, Kathy at our church, she's been my diaper dealer.
So I've been your
Mom's my
fabric dealer.
fabric dealer. Kathy's my diaper dealer.
So
I'm living a
been very
very
blessed.
I'm living a very I finally did. Never mind. Gosh darn it. Thought I finally popped my foot in. So my foot's been doing this weird thing. It's on the side of my foot, and it's just this one
Mhm.
place. And I'll end up stretching my foot in a weird way, and it will just hurt. And it's this burning kind of pain that shoots through my foot.
I can tell you exactly what it is. You may not want to hear it, but I can tell you exactly probably what it is.
Well, I know it
Plantar
happens
fasciitis.
once in a while. It flares up, but then I can usually pop my
Yeah, I
foot,
know.
and I can usually pop my foot and it stops. Oh, well, that probably hurt.
I've had that. It's called
But I've been trying to pop it, and I
plantar
finally thought I
fasciitis,
popped
and
it
it's not
enough and
fun.
it wasn't going to hurt, and then I stretched it out again, and it hurt.
I've had plantar fasciitis, and it's not.
That and the carpal tunnel.
You can't win, can you?
Well, no, and it stopped after he was born, very shortly after, because um they said it would, but then like as soon as I started handling him and holding him, it started up. Mornings are the worst. They told us our
Well,
water builds
eventually,
up some money. I'm like, yeah, I take 2 showers a day, one in the morning because it helps production, and it helps my it also helps my wrist calm it down. The heat does, and
you're like
I
your
take
mom. I
a
have to
shower
have
at
2
night.
showers a day. I need my 2 showers a day. If I think I can get through, like tonight, I'm like, I could go right to bed with what I'm wearing and be fine, and I think, okay, I'll be okay. And sure enough, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I gotta go have a shower because I just
Well, I
know
usually
what it
take
is. I need
showers
that.
at night because I've gotten dirty, I've gotten sweaty during the day, and then I like to wash off and get into bed with a clean body. That's what I like. I never really like to take showers in the morning. And then it's just been really since he was born when my wrist is acting up, and going in the shower and putting it under hot water just like helps it be less painful, and then it helps with production as well, so it does a double thing. But every day I take at least 2 showers, and then if he needs a shower, because he takes a shower or bath twice a week, so whenever he takes a bath, I give him a bath, and then I just take my shower because why not? So then that's like three showers in one, or 3 showers in one, or 4 showers in one day if you count Jared because he's got to have a shower. So I mean, like we've got
I
water running
I
at least 4 times a
I
day.
I have to have my shower at night, and I've tried it not doing it, and I end up waking up,
I
and
have to have my shower. I have to
it
have my
helps
shower
me.
at night. There's a couple of exceptions that I don't have a shower right before bed, but I usually have to have a shower right before bed. Otherwise, I just can't. I don't like it. I have to have a shower before bed.
Well, I need it because it helps me move, and once I get up in the morning, it helps me move,
Well, that's
and
why I do
then
it. That's why I take a shower in the morning is to help with my wrists mainly because
well,
I
I've got
wake
the
up, my wrist
fibromyalgia,
is
so
just so stiff, and the warm water just helps it.
so it helps with that, and it's I just do it.
I know, child. I know you don't like the. Oh, how dare I? I'm so mean. Oh, I'm so mean. I'm so mean. Oh my goodness. I'm just terrible. How dare I burp
Well,
you? How dare I? How dare I do that? How dare I? I'm just so mean. Oh my goodness. Fine. Child, you have to burp. If you don't burp, you're going to throw it all up and it's going to land on me. Well, I don't. The minute I take this burp cloth away,
yep.
he is going to spit up on me. I just know it.
Well, see,
Like,
so don't take it away.
if I give him the whole bottle and he drinks it all in one sitting, he's
Well,
going to throw it up.
Christina, it's not going to hurt him to cry. It's not. He's going to be okay.
I know,
He
I just
can't.
don't like it.
Well, you
Meh.
know what? He's not going to have. He's going to cry in life. He's not going to get everything he wants, and you know what's best for him. Welcome to
Well, and
parenthood.
I burped. I gave him a little bit of a break, so I'm okay with that. So at least if he takes a break, sometimes he's too upset to burp, and I'm like, child, calm. I know he needs to
So
calm down in order to burp.
he's, he can't. In life, he's going to
I know. I know. I don't like to let him cry
cry.
right now.
I know, but you're doing what is good for him, whether he realizes it or not, which he doesn't understand yet,
Yep.
and he probably will never understand until he has a kid of his own. and what stories you are going to have to tell this young man
I've
one
already
day.
told him some stories.
Wow, you really put me through a lot.
Yeah, he gave me postpartum, or he gave me postpartum eclampsia.
Yep, you had to be in the hospital an extra day or two because of it.
I'm glad I was. I'm glad it really did. At the time, it was hard because I was scared out of. I
Yeah.
was scared out of my mind. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I wasn't sure if I was going to be okay. Like, it was scary. It was absolutely scary. But I'm glad it
But
happened.
better it happened in the
That's what
hospital,
I was going
in
to
the
say.
hospital,
I'm
not at
really
home.
glad because there was one nurse, and thank God for nurses. There's some nurses that I didn't like at the hospital, but like there was two really good nurses that will always stick with me. And this one nurse came in, and God pointed. This is how God works, everybody. I'm telling you, like God literally gave me these two people when I needed them. The first nurse, was with me throughout my entire, essentially, almost like the entire time They were checking up on my blood pressure and doing the magnesium, and I was asking probably the most stupidest questions, or I was asking multiple times the questions, and I was just scared out of my mind, but she was willing to come in and literally, like, she was literally willing to come in, um,
And talk you through it.
and just talk me through it. And she was just there, and she was such a comfort. Like, her presence, whenever she came in, I just absolutely, like, she was just, it was just a calming presence. Like, she was one of the best people that could have been there at that time. I mean, she even, because visiting hours are from sometime till 8 p.m., and my best
Mhm.
friend came that day. And if you didn't know, Scrabble is actually a TV show, a game show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jared had turned on the TV because he was trying to get me to focus on something else other than everything else going on. So we turned on Scrabble, or we turned on TV, and I don't know why we had this channel. I think something was on that I liked or that he liked, and then we got distracted and it turned to Scrabble. So we were just sitting there, Kayla, and Jared were just sitting there watching the Scrabble game. And we're like, okay, this is cool. You
Mhm.
know, um, this is interesting. And we were just having a grand old time because Kayla and Jared were making jokes up the wazoo, and it would make me laugh. And it was just the best medicine. And the nurse came in at one point after 8 p.m. She's like, so visiting hours are from blank to 8 p.m. And but since y'all are not causing too much ruckus, you can stay. So the nurse literally let her stay past visiting hours because she saw how much Kayla was making me laugh, and she saw how much good it was doing. So literally, so Kayla that day was literally, I don't know what I would do without her. Um, so that's the one nurse that literally, like, broke the rules because she saw how good Kayla was being for me. Like, she saw how much it was improving my mood. Um, and then the next day, when I was finishing off the magnesium. Now, magnesium, you take magnesium usually in pill form, and it's not, well, that too. But the magnesium they were giving me was through an IV. That's completely different. This stuff makes you feel like you are hungover, drunk,
My
and
blood
have
start.
the flu all at the same time. I mean, it is the worst stuff. It just makes you feel crappy. So the next day, I had to have it for 24 hours. So this one nurse that came in the next day, she was the nurse that came in to check on my blood pressure and just check on me. And man, she was fantastic. Because she literally, I was trying to breastfeed and trying to get him to feed. And she literally was the one that literally was, she helped me and Jared get a schedule going. So she told me essentially, like, every time he needs to feed, dad feeds, mom pumps, and make sure she drinks plenty of water. And she literally was the one that literally was helping me put him to the breast to help feed. And when the lactation people couldn't really come in at the time, and she literally gave us so many tips on what to do and how to help me get through my milk production and everything, and how to get it better while I was dealing with all of that. And like, she literally made me and Jared, because me and Jared were as me and Jared were literally, we were exhausted, we were overwhelmed, we were getting not enough sleep. He probably honestly could have used more formula than what we were told to give him. He's just a hungry child. He's more hungry than some other kids, I guess, or whatever. He's healthy. He's just a hungry child, which is whatever. It's all babies are different. But she literally was like the one to give us a schedule and to help me better with pumping and everything. And I mean, without her, and then she literally answered all the questions. She was the one that actually told me, and this is kind of why that kind of what reminded me of this. But she told me, because she saw a lot of moms, and I guess she kind of dealt with a lot of this with moms. And there were some moms that had to have their baby that couldn't have their baby with them, or that were worse off than I was. And she literally told me, she's like, she was telling me some of the stuff, like, your baby could be in the NICU and you could be dealing with this. This could be happening. You are very lucky. You have your baby. You're in your room. You're doing great. And so she's the one that really encouraged me and put it into perspective. And then it was kind of ironic because after I was stable enough, because I guess she was the nurse that everybody called to get to help with cases like mine or whatever. Because she was a tough nurse. She was called to somebody else who was, I think, going through the same thing, but was a lot worse off than me. So I got switched nurses. But I guess this mom had her baby in the NICU and she was just doing worse off. So they called this nurse in to help once I was stable enough. But God literally provided her to, one, give me a different perspective on how I was doing versus how lucky I was that they caught this in the hospital. Because she's like, some moms go home and have this happen, and then they have to come back and they can't have their baby with them. So she's like, you're very lucky we caught this in the hospital when we did, and just that you're not a lot worse off. You didn't have any other issues other than just high blood pressure, which we got under control. So she put a lot of it in perspective, and I don't know what I would do without that lady. I literally don't know what we would have done, because she was one, an encouragement, and she helped me and Jared with a good schedule of how to get through the nights with him while we were trying to get my supply going, and while we were trying to get him fed.
God brings people into your life when you need them.
Oh yeah, and then it was funny because it was like I said, once I was doing better mentally, because I was by the next morning, because they were like, they took me off for a few seconds, I think, to use the bathroom of the magnesium, and I started to feel a little better. But then I needed another bag, so I needed it for 24 hours. I remember just crying and be like, I don't want another bag. So once I had finally, and she was the one that also told me, like, because I wanted to watch his first bath, and I couldn't get up without help or anything. So she was like, "Don't worry, we can always give him another first bath." And she was just an encouragement while I was dealing with all of that.
Well, and you were being prayed for a lot. Our church was praying for you. I was praying for you. You had a lot of people praying for you.
Oh, when he was born, like after, because I know, like, we went in. We didn't go to church, but did Pastor did Pastor Wolf announce that like all the details and stuff in church that Sunday morning?
Yes, I think he did. Well, actually, and that was the morning I played the flute, so I announced it too as well, in a way.
Nice.
So.
I wasn't there, so we were not going to definitely be there. We were.
No, who expects you to be there right after a baby? My lord.
No, but
You're not supposed
that's
to be
how
there
God
right after.
works. All right.
Yes, he
Oh, your
does.
feet are cold, child. Sheesh. All right.
Put some
Good
socks
now?
on him, Mama.
Are you good now? Huh? Is your belly full and your butt's clean? Hey, what more could you want? A full belly and clean butt.
Put some socks on him.
Hey, there's people that pay for that kind of service. He gets it for free.
Yeah, he gets it with a lot of love.
Oh, with your dog. My mommy's gonna do some more Kinusaiga. You relax in your swing. You get to swing. Whee! 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 It's gonna be a little bit different, buddy. There we go. Look. Your feet are cold. Okay, where the heck is this binky?
Where's his
Oh, it's in my
socks?
pocket.
Put some socks on my grandson. You gonna put some socks on him?
What? There you go. There we go. Now you're all nice and happy, aren't you?
If his feet are cold, put some socks on him.
I don't know if I have socks down here, but I have a blanket. So his feet are being covered with the blanket.
She keeps some socks downstairs.
I should have some socks, but
Yeah.
I have a bag. I may have some. I gotta get some more socks down here. His feet are covered, so his feet should be fine. Not to worry. He's gonna go into his and I'll get some socks in here later. He'll be fine. He's got his thing covered. There you go. There you go, kiddo. Maybe. I'm back. Okay, I've got to
Welcome back.
Thank you. Goodness.
For the moment.
For the moment, I might have to get up again, but I'm back.
You're fine.
This one. Hi, Bud.
I hear him cooing.
Oh, yeah. He's a cooer. That sounds so weird. Oh. Okay, there we go. Where did I put my Where did I put my crochet
You're
fabric.
doing crochet? If you're doing Kinusaiga and crochet, I'd like to know how.
I'd like to know how I do it. Okay, let's hopefully this sticks in here because that last piece was not sticking in there very well. Okay. And this is a very tiny, this sock.
When you do the castle, there's a piece that you need to call me on because there's a piece I cut.
Yeah. I remember.
Towers. It was like I didn't need to cut that in half, and I did it. So.
Okay.
I've got like 20, like 15 more silk cutties I gotta do. I was working on them today, getting them done for the order.
Nice.
We're gonna go down to the Amish country on the 7th or 8th or something like that to deliver them.
Okay, I think I got it. Thank God. I was questioning my sanity for a second.
Well, you should already be doing that if you're a mother. I've done that over my life.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that cut was so annoying. Some of these cuts are just really small and they are really a pain in the neck.
It takes you a little while to get that skill. It's a learned skill, guys, when you have to cut small.
We're gonna get the.
It's not impossible, but it's just a learned skill.
No, and there's sometimes I have to like cut some pieces and then stick it in there because it won't stay.
Y'all can hit hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. So please do that so you can crochet that connection. I don't know how you're doing that in the dark.
Oh, it's not really dark.
It looks dark to me.
This fabric really doesn't help much, but I'm really glad I picked this for the sky. It's gonna look so amazing. Oh no, he has the hiccups. Sure, it's a skill he can learn. He will be learning how to cook and clean. And if I had a girl, she'd be learning how to change a tire and check her oil. So he'll be learning. He'll be. Are you a happy baby? So she'll be. You just hear random goos. So he'll be learning. Oh, I know you do. He'll be learning some lady stuff, but it's essentially. I love you.
Your daughter-in-law one day will thank you for it.
Yeah, because that's just basic survival skills. It's like I should probably have learned how to change a tire and everything.
Dad tried. Is he talking to Mama?
I'm guessing. I don't know. He's like I feel like I think he's just cooing.
Oh my goodness. I hope they fix it soon, Alfonso. Oh. I'll be praying they fix that really soon for you because I know
that sucks.
how much you enjoy playing.
Here, stick that. There you go.
It's like the art of doing small sections is taking your time, doing small passes.
Yeah, and got it in. It
and
worked finally. It just was really annoying.
and taking your time. Don't rush them. And every once in a while, I've had to do Kinusaiga facelift on something.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I had to do on here that I had to jimmy rig it. Oh, this is my nights.
I told you I'd come up anytime you want. You need a
I
break.
know. I know. It's fine. It's just the ow. Ooh,
What?
that felt good on my hand.
Yeah, the Japanese restaurant. Oh, the pub.
Later, I can show you the slide.
Oh, that did. Oh, the one in Cincinnati. Okay.
Mommy wants to do
But
some work.
anytime you want me to come up and we just hang out and do this, we can do it. I have no problem.
I
with
know.
it. Oh,
Here we go.
well, we can hopefully pray that it will be fixed soon, because God can work in mysterious ways, for sure. And we can.
We'll pray for that. If you pray that I can find my wall pump, because I lost that sucker.
You didn't lose it. You've just misplaced it with everything.
I put it in a
We
safe
talk.
place, and I have no idea where the safe place is.
You're turning into your grandmother way too early. Let me tell you about it. You're not supposed to do that. She does that all this time. She hides stuff and then she doesn't know where she put it.
Oh, remember when I had a flip phone and Mimi had just done this? She had just washed her flip phone in the washer,
Mhm.
and then I decided, I'm like, oh, I'm not never going to do that. So then I
And she did.
decided, yeah, I decided, okay, that was an ass pain. I thought that would be a pain in the neck. So I decided, like, I forget, not too much later, that I was
Mhm.
going to do the same exact thing and wash my
Mhm.
flip phone.
Mhm.
I think I did it twice, actually.
But we talked about how we're going to resolve finding that.
Huh?
And we talked about how you're going to resolve finding that.
Oh,
I'm
I
going to
know.
hold
It's
you.
just nice. I have
I'm
people
going to
praying.
hold you to it.
I know, it's just nice if I have people praying for that, because it would be nice if I found it. Oh, no.
Where how I felt, and she didn't fuss at me for feeling that way. She just said, "Mom, I understand," and give your mother that, you
Gosh.
know, and that
What in
takes a
the...
lot of patience and skill and so
What in
forth.
the
Sometimes
penis
I forget to
puppet?
do it with my mother, but
Oh, that's because that's...
since Christina's had her little one, she's done some growing up.
I've tried.
Right. Maybe realizing how much I did for her, she's having to do for her little one. And I
Oh, yeah,
don't think
big
we
puppet
truly understand.
stuff.
I don't think we truly understand what our mothers do for us until we become one. And it's like, oh, you know,
Come on.
that's what they did. And they did this for me. And oh, well, you know. And I think it's important too to take a moment and understand your mother's story and the things that happened in her life that shaped, it shaped her life.
I
And
love how
she's
this is turning out,
thankful
but I may
that
never
you
do
didn't have to
this pattern again.
go through it. What?
I love how this is turning out, but I may never do this pattern again. He's wondering about the railroad in Medina.
I have to go check it out. We've been I have to call. I think Josh
Oh, hey,
sent me
Olivia,
something. I'll have
you
to.
come up here.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out at one point. I got an order
Oh,
for
come on.
a substantial. I'm not going to go how many,
Oh,
but a substantial amount of soap caddies. So I've been a little bit on the busy side lately. So between that and this and just patterns cutting out for Christina and stuff, I've been trying to get back to my watch hours. I got the email. I just haven't looked at it further, and it's just because I've been a little overwhelmed. I got a very blessed phone call the other day from somebody, and it's if you all are interested in it,
oh my
this is
God.
the
Kyle,
place,
please.
and they want our soap caddies, and I have a good stockpile, but I don't have quite enough, so I've been busy doing
You're
that.
okay.
Trying to do this.
Buddy, you're okay. Come on, stay in there. Okay, he's quieting down, maybe. Watch, I just jinxed it. Okay,
He said,
there we go.
I hear my yaya.
There you go. You're okay. You're okay. You're fine. You have a full belly. You have a clean diaper. You're okay. You're okay, bud. You're okay. There you go. You're okay. I think I got that.
But I've been
Might as
just a
well do the
little.
small ones first and then get that over with.
I think I have like 15 more soap caddies to do, and I've got to go buy more yarn next week, and then I got to keep making them because I think I'm gonna get very busy very quickly with them
Well, and then you have
because
me who
they're.
constantly wants art, but
Yes,
you
you
get a.
have.
I was like,
I
you
did
get a break.
7 for you.
I know you get a
That was a
break.
lot. Yeah,
Well,
but I
this
got to
one
come up with
just
patterns for them, and I'm trying to test. This is one I want to do, so I can give people.
Here you go. Good job, bud. I'm not a terrible father for not going and comforting him, am I?
No, no, he's right there. You can see him. If he was continuing, I'd be picking him up and taking care of him. If he's calming
Or going
down,
to stick a pacifier in his mouth.
so
Hope he
it's
didn't
not
think
like he's in distress.
I just.
He loves it. You all, he loves his swing. He absolutely loves his swing.
He does. He gets upset when he loses his pacifier.
He's being well taken care of. I can attest
I
to
know.
that.
I feel bad because I feel like he probably thinks I abandoned him.
He's not thinking that.
Like my mom didn't come when I
He,
started crying. How dare
well,
she?
you also have to give.
I know. I don't know if he's too young for that though. He's awake.
And you're seeing him, and you're telling him he loves him. I mean,
Here
I
you go.
watched
I
a
shall do.
video. I mean, I can't imagine doing this. I do want to do this one. I think this would go really well in the Amish shop because it looks like a quilt. This
Sure.
one. And do you see it? I want to get it done because it'll
Oh,
be
please
real
tell
simple
me
for
this
me.
is not another cut. Oh, it is. Oh, that's gonna suck.
You see this one? It's a real simple one, but it would be real simple for people that need to do it,
Yeah,
that have never done. So I want to
there's a
get
lot.
this one done. I've got it cut. I just haven't had time to do it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, first meatballs and spaghetti. This one's gonna be. Oh, I don't like this cut, or I don't like this next one. It's a really, really tiny cut. Oh, this is gonna suck.
There
This
was
is
I was
tiny cut.
watching. I was just watching Facebook Reels, and this mother, she just dropped her baby off in the stroller in the parking lot and walked away.
Hey, I've never done that.
But still, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I've never done that. That.
She's like, well, my baby wasn't feeling well, and I was trying to have the father, I think who the father is, a DNA test. So she just left the baby and I'm like,
Okay, I don't feel so
okay.
bad for leaving him in a swing. That is soothing
So,
him.
see, Christina, there are mothers that go away and leave their babies for 3 hours while they go visit friends.
Oh hell no! That
There
I
was one
wouldn't be able.
lady that left her 3-month-old baby with her 6-year-old child
Oh god no!
and went and just hung out. I'm like, huh?
You're,
So you're
you're
fine.
okay,
If
buddy.
Just remember, Christina, you just said what you didn't want on. I'm just
I know. I'm
reminding you.
corrected. Nobody heard that.
I know.
Nobody
I'm just
heard that.
telling you.
Mom's the word.
No.
I'm trying. I've done a pretty good job.
No.
Oh baby, child, you monkey, you squirty, squirty, squirts. Okay. Also, that's why you're on level 2. You need level 4. There we go. Get some rocking in. I also had him on the wrong level. I can
See,
also
he was trying to
access.
tell you, Mama. I don't like that.
Well, I think one of the things he used to be able to have be on level 2, but I think because he's gained more weight, level 2 is like he just needs a bit more power in the swing now that he's growing and he's not like 6 pounds. So I think that's why, because level 2 is now like essentially child's play to him. Level 4 at least gives him a good swing. So I think he's at that point where he just needs a little bit more of a level because he's grown.
They said, and we may have a very warm
Oh,
winter.
good night. I tell her no. I'd be like,
They said we may
you
not
can
get
go shut
any snow.
up and throw that idea into the idea box. Here, throw the idea in the idea box. Oh no, that's a trash can. Sorry, wrong
Oh my
box.
goodness, that's not okay.
That's what I'd be doing. Heck no. No, my cousin, one of them, not gonna name names, while I was in the hospital having a scare with him, asked me for money. Yeah, that would
Oh,
be a hell. I didn't give her any because I didn't have any money to give her. That would be as she asked me to do. I'd be like, oh hell no, you can go take that idea and throw it in the trash can. Forget the idea box. There ain't no idea box for that one. The suggestion box does not exist for that. Yeah, I don't feel like a bad boy. Oh my gosh, I just hate when he cries. I hate it. Especially when he gets older and he's going out to sleep on his own. I know he's going to cry and it's just going to kill me. Oh no, I told Jared he's not going during the night. He's not leaving until he's at least 6 months. That I'm the one that sleeps with him a majority of the night. A majority of the week of the night. You don't get no, Mike. I cannot doing that. No.
Where he's sick, then like
Well,
I had to
during
do. I Yeah, but we
well
don't
during
want to say that. I'm going to stop you right there, and there where you're going. We're not going to do that.
what?
We're not going to mention that. I'll tell you
Mention.
later.
No, I was just
Well,
gonna say.
maybe I wasn't.
I was gonna say during the week it'll be easy for me if he's sick to get him into the bed because Sheridan won't be there.
I know. That's why I'm trying to stop you. I'll
Oh,
explain
well,
later. Okay, I'm explaining there. You got me. I'll explain later.
never mind. My brain's not braining.
That's why I'm trying to stop you.
Don't worry. I got weaponry. Nobody's gonna mess with me.
I know. I know, but we're not going to go there anyway.
Oh, hey,
But still, because I had to do that.
during the week. I didn't say anything
I
else.
know.
But
Anyway, let's move on. So, what's your favorite part about Kinusaiga that you have found?
just how it is easy to.
Did you realize it was going to be
Oh
as relaxing as it's turned out to be?
God. No, and I love. Hold up. What in the? Oh, that's why that isn't sticking. Haha. I think the one thing I love is that it's super relaxing and like I can sit down and relax while doing stuff that I don't necessarily like sometimes, and that I can just do.
You go
Uh,
into another world for a while.
yeah, and it passes the time as well. I also got to keep track of time too. I don't want to go to bed too late, but I also haven't done this all day. Oh, come on, child. You've gotten fed. You're okay. I give up. I give up trying to do this tonight, child.
You got to do a little bit. Hi, Jody. Welcome on in. You got to do a little bit. We got to hang out a little bit. She's taking care of her little one.
Hi. I think we're
You
good
do
now.
what possibly.
I've been how many? We may have to do a count of how many times I get up off this couch.
Welcome to motherhood.
I
And
made that too
people
big.
that are coming in, she's just not putting the little one on the screen. So thank you all for not asking for it.
Yep.
You can
He will
hear
not.
them.
Oh, you can hear him.
It's just,
There's no hearing issues here.
yeah.
You can hear him.
We're still working on our Kinusaiga. She's done. Uh,
This one's gonna be. Oh, I don't like this.
recently did your first one that you did.
Yeah, give me just one quick second here, because I'm gonna get this one over with. This one, oh, I don't like this cut. Once
I'm
I get
working on.
this
This
one's
is
a,
for me
it's
month.
so tiny.
This one's for me and Mom's birthday, but she doesn't know it yet.
I think you kind of missed that though.
Well, I know, but it's fine. She won't matter. I think I picked the right colors for her, though, right?
Yes.
It's her colors.
What in the flippy do? Good night. I will show my thing.
Yep. I hope so too. It's a blessing
And
beyond belief. I didn't
my
think I
mom.
would get it.
I was gonna say, like, you never
Thankful.
thought I'd be able to do this,
Yep.
because there was a point where I'm going to kill this thing. I'm gonna check this thing. Just
Well, when you were having 3-hour meltdowns that were rough and physical,
yeah, I
and
was.
I was like, "There's just no way." And then you got the diabetes diagnosis. So I'm like, that's another thing. And I thought it's going to take a very special man to love her with all of her needs and all of those things. And you found that person, but I wasn't quite sure.
And then and then one Sunday, after I hit 12, 12 weeks with him, I told her, and it took her a while to get it. It was mildly amusing. I showed her a cross stitch online and asked if she could do it for me, and it was a baby themed one. And she's like, "Yes, I can. What is it? Can you do this for
Reason
me?"
why
Yes, I can. It took her like 5-10 tries to figure out. Oh, hey,
well, there was also kind of a reason why I went in the room the way I did. I'm not going into that.
I know. Don't worry, it's fine. So I went in for the intent. Yeah, I went in like ready to show her and hope, like, I thought she'd get it right off the bat because I'm showing her a baby one. Can you do this for me? And it took her 5-10 tries to figure out that, hey, this is what I'm trying. And I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to say, yeah, Mom, I'm having a baby, because this was I wanted you to figure that out on your own from the cross stitch that I showed you. I didn't want to just tell you and shout it out. So I was like, I was trying to give you the hints without like saying it out loud, and I was trying to get you to get it, and you were just like, "Yes, I can." It was hilarious.
So why is she asking me this? She knows I know how to crochet or cross stitch.
Yeah, I
Why
know.
is she asking me this?
Because
It was like
one,
it didn't compute to my head why you were asking me to do
I was
something you knew I could
maybe should have
do.
worded it better, but I was asking if you could do that specific one for me, because
I was just like, you didn't say it that way first. I would have gotten it if you had said
I
that way first, but
I
it
should have
wasn't.
said,
I was like sitting there thinking in my head, why is she asking me to do something she knows I have the ability to do? I haven't done it for a while, but I could do it. She
and
knows that. Why is she
you
asking me?
saw what the pattern was, right?
I did. I saw it was a baby pattern. I didn't read it, I think, close enough. It was a blur of what the actual pattern looks like. You'll have to send me because it was an
I don't know
absolute
what pattern.
blur.
I just pulled a random pattern.
So, I mean, it wasn't like, anything. It was just, I was like, why is she asking?
Well, and
She asking me to do this?
everybody else, got it.
Yeah, I can
Dad
do it.
got it right away. Mimi got it right away. Everybody else got it right away. And you were just like, I
Well,
kept
you
repeating the
also.
question, like, no, can you do this for me? Trying to get you to be like, I'm going to need a baby cross stitch, which I'm still going to need a baby cross stitch for him. Um, and then
Add
it
that to my
finally,
things
she
of
got it.
things I need to do.
And then the moment she finally, it registered in her head, was like absolutely gold, because then she was like,
I,
she finally, once I finally computed it,
yeah, Jared
back,
was like, she's
guys,
speechless for once.
and
She's like, you made me speechless for once.
and then you're like, oh my gosh, you like, there you go. And we have the video.
That baby's having the baby.
Yeah. Don't worry, I was just
And then that was not the worst part of the whole thing. We had to go into luncheon at the church and not say one word. I was like, oh God, this is going to be so hard.
Well, anyways, for those of you that just came, this is the first ever piece I did. If you're an
Yep.
Avatar Airbender fan, yeah, you'll know what this
Easy
is.
for you to say.
Yeah, I know. And this is for my best friend who's done a lot to help me out. And then I also finished the pickle. And this one is this one's for sale. This one's gonna be for sale. I got the pickle.
Yep. And so is this one, guys. I just have to
And
frame them.
I got
This is
the
another
wolf.
one she's done.
I'm working on this. Oh yeah, that is. You're getting that done.
I'm not outlining it.
I don't think it really needs outlining.
The only thing I was thinking about doing with this one is taking for the silver part. I was thinking about it. And I think it would look cool. Not the whole piece,
Okay, where the
but
eyebrow?
taking my thread and doing this just
I see
around
eyebrow.
the outside.
Yeah.
Just just the outside of this.
Mhm. Outlining the heart really well.
I think that would look really cool. I don't know what you think, but I think it would look really cool. Not all the pieces, just the heart itself
Yeah,
to be outlined.
I think that will be enough. It's just
I,
the heart.
yeah, I think it would really emphasize it to be.
Oh.
And this is a glitter crochet thread.
Okay, where the heck is my? I'm losing my living mind.
It's like this.
Where art thou, Romeo? Where art thou? I'm losing my mind. I'm losing. Oh,
Welcome to motherhood.
well, I think one of my hooks dropped, so now I gotta find the other one because I think
Well, then you better find that one.
I will. It just probably dropped in the couch. And that's not the thing I need.
I don't know if you. I know it's not perfect, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, you're good. That's perfect. I'll
I
take what.
think that just having that outline will be perfect.
I'm really glad you gave me 2 of these things.
Yeah. And I think not only doing the outline for the outside, but I think doing the inside part.
Hey, you're the one
You know
that's
what I
doing
mean?
this. I'll let you do whatever floats your boat. How does
I
that?
think outside, especially with the beak, I think having that kind of it'll make this if I do the outside or the inside of the heart, making this kind of pop out, especially with that black beak on the red. You see what I mean? You see the
Yeah.
difference? So I think I'll do the inside and the outside with this.
Hey, you're the one doing it. I'm gonna let you do whatever floats your boat. I don't know. What time is it?
Wait, hold it, Nick. Is it print here? Yeah, it's print here. You got me all jingy walkie here.
What time is it?
Hi, Ellis. Welcome in. Give me a second. It's 46.
That's
You
fine.
guys could put hashtag blessed in the chat to be able to connect with your channel. If you're not connected with Christina's channel, here it is. If those who don't know who she is, it is my daughter, and we're doing Kinusaiga together. And we're the Kinusaiga chicks.
Yes,
I
we
love that.
are. been
And
10 o'clock. We should probably go to bed.
I came, Alfonso, I'll reach out to you because I've got a shirt I want him to do. I think it's hysterical.
Around
Funny
around
shirt.
10 o'clock is probably when I'll start to head to bed because I got to get him all calmed down and change his diaper and everything. So that way, by the time he's ready for bed, you know.
Okay. I'm just thankful for the time I have. And I
Oh,
love
no, no.
hearing him in the
Give
background.
everybody heads up. Because mom's going to need her sleep. Mama's going to need her sleep because I got the kid tomorrow.
I got some really funny shirts to do. I think it will be really cute. The first one I want to do, I think y'all are just gonna love. It's so funny. You saw some of the ones. I'm not telling anybody yet.
Okay, I really,
Be
really
surprised.
like. You won't be able to see this very well on camera, but I really, really like this that I picked because this fabric looks like the night sky with stars.
Well, that was that donation fabric, and that's another one I got to work on too. Is the cross for the way to give us fabric.
Okay, what in the...
Josh has an appointment tomorrow, pulmonologist. So I'm like, let me see if there's any fabric stores. And it's called, and I think it's so cute. It's called Serendipity. And it's only about 17 minutes away from where we're going to go to the doctor
what
in
is
Marion, Ohio. I thought I will go and check it out.
what does serendipity mean again? I can't. I know.
Anybody knows what serendipity means? Put it in the chat. I don't know what it means either.
I know what it. I probably know what it means. I just completely forgot what the heck it means, and I think it means like, oh, I don't even know what I think it means. I have it in my head, but I can't really describe it.
Okay, Alfonso. Hold on a
Stop
second.
doing that. Stop doing that.
Let's see what
Go in the
serendipity
hole.
means.
Boy, it's not doing what I wanted to do, and I don't like that. Mom, my art's not behaving.
It's funny because it's in Waldo, Ohio,
Oh, so
even though it's only 20 minutes.
are you
It's
gonna find?
Waldo.
Are you gonna
It's called
find Waldo?
Serendipity. I don't know. Somebody said it's a really cute fabric store, and I thought, well, and I'm trying to find. I've got to find fall leaf because I want to do a pumpkin to take down to the Amish country down there and finished.
Find Waldo while in Waldo. There you
Finding
go.
valuable, pleasant, interesting things by chance. It describes unexpected good luck or a happy accident.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say and I could not say.
So that's what it is.
Thank you. I knew what it meant. I kind of had an idea what it meant, but just couldn't put it in words.
So I thought, oh, I gotta go check the store out. It would be cute to do a pattern from Serendipity's fabric store
Sure.
in Waldo, Ohio.
Like I said,
Well, we're only 17 minutes to try.
if you find
I
Waldo,
really
let
want.
me know.
I will. I really want to find fabric stores around the area and get patterns eventually and kits together.
Well, and another thing another thing would be cool for if you especially if you go to find mom and pop fabric stores is to shout them out on
This is it.
the channel and do that, so that way like they can a lot of small businesses like when people do that because then they get more attention.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like what I would like to be able to do is go to stores, put kits together, and then on the back
Well, no,
be able to put
you
like
could vlog and then shout them out on your channel, and kind of give them a review of like how their store is and everything. And a lot of small businesses really like that because then they
I've
get
already done,
a lot of people who may not know about them to come to their.
yeah, I've already done that for Country Fabrics. I'll do that for Blooming Fabrics where we got that one fabric that you really liked that I got for you. But
Yeah.
the what I would like to do is to be able to be in a position where as we put kits together, we can go and put like a little maybe 3 or 5 minute video together to be able to put a QR code. They're downtown.
Oh goodness.
The Bloom, I think it's Bloom Grove or something. You've got people talking German Amish in the store. You've got fields on one side. You've got Amish buggies. So then they get that environment. Or if they order the kit, they could go to that QR code, go to our channel, and be able to see the shop that they actually got it from. You know what I mean? Even though they can't visit it, if that makes any sense. I
Yeah, no,
think it would be really cool.
I think so too.
Okay, that's tan, and then we're print solid.
These tree stumps need to maybe be a bit bigger. These are
Okay.
to work with. Some of these cuts maybe need to be a bit bigger if I'm going to ever do this again for my sanity. I know I'm just saying for my sanity maybe, but it's what it is. I'm doing it. I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know how I'm keeping sane right now with some of these tiny cuts. I can't wait to get to the bigger cuts.
You have to learn the tiny ones too.
Oh, I know. It's just a pain in the butt.
You have to learn how to do the tiny ones.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It's just a pain in the butt. Are you watching your stars move? Are you watching your
Have
stars
you tried that
move?
thing that I got him? Remember when we were down in that place? Where have you tried that thing with him yet?
Um, I've tried multiple things. He's right now into like when I go and change him on his changing table because his changing table is literally right by the window. So whenever I change him, and especially when it's morning and he can see out the window, I open up the curtains or whatever. I open up the blinds, and he absolutely is enamored with the outside world. I mean, he'll just look out the outside window, and just be like, "Oh, this is so interesting." Same while driving. If he'll just turn his head and be looking out the window while I'm driving. So I
But
don't think I've tried him with your thing yet, but I've tried him with his rattle, and he's kind of interested, but not quite yet. But he's also
he may really enjoy lying up and looking at the things dancing in the ceiling. You'll have to try it one time and see how he does.
I've got to find it, and then I've got to find because
Well,
I've
there's
got
another thing she can help you find.
And then I've got to I gotta find the the key. I've got to find the plug-in for it. I probably honestly could. It's a very common cord that I probably have a ton of. Yeah, he might. I don't know if he's there yet, but he's starting to. Like I said, I just recently realized. Like right now, I'm looking at him, and he. Right now, the stars on his swing are kind of moving, and he's like just looking at them and staring at them, and
Yeah, you
he's
may
like,
really
"Oh
enjoy the
my god,
lights.
coolest thing I've ever seen." So he might. I don't know if he'll be. I don't know if he'll be like that yet, but we can always. I can try it. I just don't know if he's there yet. Oh, eventually he will.
And that thing.
Yeah.
I love the Bible verse on it. So
I should like. I've seen Smiley. There's one time I was at Subway, and I still have the picture, and I saw a smiley face in the cheese. Leaving me
there's
smiley
Smiley
faces in
Face.
the cheese.
For the whole story of Smiley Faces.
Yeah, like so for my what was it, my 19th birthday, I believe,
It was your. Yep.
or 20th, whatever birthday that was. It was the birthday after she had passed,
It was.
like
It was the 19th. It was the 19th birthday.
19th birthday. Okay, because yeah, I just graduated. She had passed in June, so she didn't make it to my 19th birthday. She made it to 18 years, so I mean
Yep.
that's a feat in itself. Now Mamie needs to do the same feat. Maybe do a little bit more than 19 years for this child. Who knows? He loves those stars. Um, but anyway, I got a knock on, or there was a knock on the door, and Mom told me to go answer the door. So I'm like, okay. And I go to answer the door, and it's flowers arrived at my door. And I'm like, who gave me flowers? And I look in the note, and it was from Nana. So
Mm-hmm.
apparently, from what I remember you telling.
She wanted them for your graduation, and I talked her out of them. And I said, "Oh, let's do them for her birthday, Nana." And she goes, "Fine, but I want to order them now." And I said, "Well, we have plenty of time." She goes, "No, I want to order them now." And I said, "Okay." And I finally gave in and ordered them for your birthday. She knew. I don't know how she knew, but she knew. She was like, "Nope, I want to order them now." And you got a little teddy bear and the flowers. They were rainbow flowers. They were beautiful flowers. Do you freeze?
Sorry, I have no idea what the heck happened.
I was like, "Wait a minute. I think she froze."
No, something came on my phone and just like logged me out. Anyways, so from what I remember you telling me, she wanted to order graduate or flowers for my graduation,
Yep.
and some reason I don't remember why. And you can tell after I finish the story. You told her it'd be better for my birthday to have flowers, so she ordered flowers for my birthday. And it was really, and honestly, that was more, I thank God, because like I said, she passed, and it was just it's just a nice thing to have from my nana. One last thing that she specifically ordered and wanted for me. After she had passed, it couldn't have worked out better. So,
Mhm.
anyways, we got a vase. I don't know if it came in a vase,
It
or we had
did.
to find a vase. It came in a vase.
No, I think we had one.
Okay,
I
so we
think
had to
so.
find a vase for these flowers, and I kept them on the stove in the kitchen. Yeah, well, we something I kept. There was we had it on the stove.
Kitchen on the stove is
Hold on.
why.
Well, I know we put it on the stove for a while for some reason, And so later when we went to remove the vase, there was a smiley face on the it was literal. I think I still have the picture.
Yep.
A literal smiley face on the stove. And so, and that was, and then the weirdest thing too is it was, we tried to remove the smiley face. It never
Nope.
came off the stove.
Nope.
So it's stuck. It's probably still there, and probably the new owners are like, "What the heck is this? Why is there a smiley
No,
face on
because
my
I think
stove?"
they got rid of when
So
they
anyway, hold on. And then you can talk. I promise. And then after that, after the smiley face on the stove, we literally would see random smiley faces pop up
Yep.
everywhere. So like, and I still randomly see a smiley. Like I said, I went to Subway one day, and I saw a smiley face in my cheese. So yeah, it was just such a crazy coincidence of how those two correlated. So yeah,
Yep.
ever
And I
since
was
then,
like,
whenever I see a smiley face, I think, "Oh, hi, Nana. There you are."
yep. And that's when I bought that thing for him to give it. I gave it to you at your baby shower, and I bought it home. I'm like, Mom, there's smiley faces in here, and I'm like, this is coming from Anna. And so,
Yeah.
but no, the stove that they had when the people bought the place, they took out the stove. They got all new appliances.
I'm offended. They can kiss my sweet patootie. How rude. Taking the
Kiss,
stove.
kiss my grits.
But yeah, that smiley face never. That smiley face never. It
Never
never
went
went
away.
away, and it was just stuck there. And that vase we've had for. I think we had that. It was a vase we've had for years, and that never
Yep.
happened except for that time, and it never happened again. And like I
Nope.
said,
It
now
was
whenever I
really
see a
weird.
smiley face, it's probably God sending me them. But at the same point, it reminds me of Nana. And you know
Yep.
what? Elroy. Elroy is a name of the Lord. Here's y'all's lesson for today. You take away this, take away this. Elroy, a God who sees. That is one of the names of the Lord. It's a fun name to say, and it's an easy name to remember. So every time God blesses you with something or whatever, and if you believe in that, whatever, I believe in it. And whenever I see something or God blesses me and I see that He's done that, I always say Elroy because I recognize that He's a God who sees.
Yes, he does. He sees our needs and he sees everything.
And he sometimes just does things and gives us things just to bless us. Like one of my blessings, and I swear this is Circle K. This guy is literally the nicest person to ever exist. And I think half of the reason is because he doesn't want to put 75 cents in the cash register. So he just like says, okay, or he doesn't want to just put in $1 or something. He literally, or either that or he sees I'm a mom and like she needs the caffeine. And I literally go to get a Polar Pop, and all the time when I get him, I'm always like, do I need my phone number? And he's like, no, go ahead. And I literally get half of my sodas from Circle K for free because he just lets me go, and I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. But that's one thing that's nice, especially when I need some caffeine when he's kept me awake or whatever. It's just nice to.
Yeah, she's not a coffee drinker, guys.
No, Dr.
Mhm.
Pepper. Give me some Dr. Pepper. Oh, I hate coffee. That's the most disgusting drink and you could ever drink, in my opinion. And I need my soda. That's how I get my caffeine. You go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise.
Oh, what is that?
Lovely
Teddy
down
bear
in the
picnic,
woods
right?
today, but it's safer to stay at home.
Teddy bear picnic.
Whatever bear, whatever, because
Yeah, 'cause then you don't have to people.
the teddy bears have their picnic. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, Echo. His baby monitor's on upstairs because before live, I took a shower because I wanted to go straight to bed, take my
Yeah.
nightly shower and whatnot. So I left the monitor on, so it's on, but I can hear myself. I love that
Oh,
thing, except
yeah.
for when I'm downstairs and he starts crying, and then his crying doubles
It's like echoed.
in size, and I'm like, "Are you kidding?" And I hate when that thing's on and he starts crying, and especially when he starts just to really, really cry. It's like, ugh. It echoes and it makes it sound like it's double the cry and double the it sounds like it just sounds 10 times worse. I'm like, please stop. I'm like, I gotta turn one of these things off because I cannot take two. I'm at this point, I'm really glad I don't have twins.
Christina,
One,
we ended up. There were times she used to cry solid for 3 hours straight. 3 hours,
yeah, I don't know how,
and
I don't know
we could do
how, if
nothing to
we,
comfort you except when we found out that if we turned on the mixer, you got quiet for a while.
and then um,
We tried recording the mixer, and you knew the difference between the fake and the real. We
well,
used to
I'm
go
a
take you,
smarticle particle.
and we took you to Smarticle Park. We took you to the
Yes.
mall, and you used to get in the car and cry all the way home. So I have done my share in my life with babies crying uncontrollably, and it's not fun, but you get through them.
Yeah, I know. Luckily, he takes a pacifier and will calm down, so it's
Yeah,
not so terrible. It just sounds like he's dying, and I know he's not dying, but it sounds like he's dying, and I don't like
well,
that.
it's your mother's heart.
Yeah.
All right, Sandy. Have a nice dream.
Oh, I should probably do that soon, so I'm gonna do
I'm
one.
gonna.
Well, I'm gonna do one more big one because I want to see what this. I want to see what this really looks like. Get this pattern really going, and then show the live people. Then I'll probably head off because I got to get him situated, and then I gotta pump for at least 10 minutes. So I got some things to do.
I want to get done with all these little check
I'm
mark
just
things.
excited for this fabric,
What the
the
what?
star
Which
fabric.
this?
Hold on.
Oh, the star fabric.
Yeah, the one.
No, I found. Every one of my started this has some kind of sparkle stuff in it. I think that's my signature. May not have every one, but every one I've done has just a little bit of a fabric with a little glitter. Yes, it must be my signature little
Come on.
button.
No, that's not even the. I really, really, really want to see what this looks like.
Yeah, one more piece, isn't it? It's like just one more piece.
Well, I've done
The
a little
truth
bit of
is.
this, of the little pieces, but I want to see what this really looks like when it's really. You're okay. Give mommy one more minute, child. You're okay. You're okay.
It's okay, sweetheart.
Okay, you're okay. You're okay. Mommy's right here. This is really going to show off because the little parts are not going to show it off, and I want to show it off a little bit. I really want to see what it's going to look like. Oh, I love this. I'm so glad I picked this. I am really glad I picked this.
If I get done with this and this side, I will get done with the. Just have one more little teacup to go, which I can do tomorrow if I have a chance.
Oh, that looks perfect.
I'm so glad you're loving this.
That looks perfect. Mom. Mom. Can you hear me? Oh, you are? Look at that.
That looks really cool.
Yeah. So look at that.
Let me see.
On the night sky.
Oh, I love the wolf.
So
You
look,
were right.
yeah,
Love the wolf.
that was perfect. That was the perfect fabric for that. So yeah, I can tell he's.
You'll have to find your other seam. You'll have to find your other seam ripper because if somebody sits on that, it's going to hurt.
Oh, but maybe I want it to be a practical joke. That'd be so terrible to me.
Yeah, so please find the other seam ripper because I've stabbed myself.
Honestly, I'm probably sitting on it and don't even know I'm sitting on it.
I've stabbed myself.
Me too.
And it doesn't feel too
Found
good.
it. It was in my lap. We're good. So, well, I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, good night. All right, I love you.
You too.
Give somebody a hug and tell that little one I love him.
Oh, I will.
To pieces.
Oh, I will. All right. Talk with you guys later.
We'll
Love
do
you,
this
Daddy.
again.
We'll go live again soon.
All right. Bye-bye, sweetheart. That's so much fun. That's what I'm talking about, people. If anybody wants to come on while I'm doing this and just chit-chat, it's so much fun. Okay. We had some technical difficulties at first, but we got done. I'm going to get done with this teapot before I head off to get going because I have do have more soap caddies to get underway. We'll go see that Serendipity store tomorrow. I don't know if I can go live. Sometimes I don't know if I can go live in the store, but if I can, I'll bring you along tomorrow. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. So I've just spent the day really doing soap caddy after soap caddy, which I don't mind doing. And Christina had an appointment this morning. I had to wake up and make sure she was up for it, so I just slept, and I'll have to be up tomorrow because I don't know what time we have to leave, but I have to be ready to leave Josh's appointments. So but anyway. want to get done with this teapot, and then I want to go ahead and do these two pieces over here because this little flap is starting to annoy the dickens out of me. And for this we have print and then solid. Listen, make all the sounds in the world. Try to get this to. As I said, these tools can become very helpful when it comes to kind of getting these pieces in. When you need that extra little help to kind of get it in, it does help. It is a very helpful tool. But I looked at doing it with the white background for the tan and I didn't like it. I think, did I do it with that one? Yeah, we did that one because I hadn't started with that one yet. Did I did it all the way like that? I think I did. Just kind of, it wasn't as solid as I wanted it. Needed that, needed the white. We ordered, Mom went and picked it up actually. And there's a place near our house called Old Bag of Nails. And I think they're a local chain or they're a chain restaurant. But anyway, we've got like the best burgers. And they had a great, like a really good special on burgers. Buy one, get one free. They're really good burgers. So we also split a burger today. It was just a nice little thing to have. It was so good. So it's like you got buy one get one free on their burgers. Couldn't beat that deal. So and I was having one of those headaches today. This was just like it wasn't going away, and so I was like, well, we either have to do that or we got to go to Burger King or something. And it's like so. It was a really good deal to get a buy one get one free. Eat that today, so we'll see. He has to be very careful with beef, but he had a burger and it was like my headache's still there, not like it was. My juice, I need to have my juice. Oh, good. I haven't had a chance to. I've been busy with the Kinusaiga. I've got one more print. Solid.
I ate the pineapple and drank the rest.
Y'all, I give him the juice, and he just, I've stopped trying to make it. I'm like, wait till it melts. And he's like, no. Like, sure.
I can't help it. Pineapple popsicle.
What I think we're gonna do too is I'm still alive. No, if we're serve and make ice cubes. But we can do that. We can give those to Mocha. And I happened to give her one day, and she loves ice cubes. But at least if I can give her a carrot ice cube, it's full of nutrition. And she's got to have a bath. I got to give her a bath. I was going to give it to today, and I just wasn't up to it. She's got to have a bath. So maybe we can get her bath this Saturday. I just put her in the shower. She does actually really good. She will kind of run in there, and then she sits and she gets her stuff, her shower. And when she's done, she's done. She loves it. She'll just do it. But she's very patient in the shower. I'm like, I wish you were this patient at the dang on vet without having to do what we have to do with the vet. She'll go in the shower with no problems. I'm like, all the things for this dog. And I have to take a chair in the shower. Like I have a chair. Hi, Riches. You'll have to go back and watch because Christina was on. And she just had to get off because she had to get the baby all done, but ready. But she'll have to go back and watch the rest of it. She was on showing off her project, and you can hear the little one in the background. And so you'll have to go back and watch it. She showed off her one piece, her first piece that she did. And so, anyway, but we are going to check out another fabric store. Yeah, you can hear somebody in the background. He doesn't like his diaper changed. He's not somebody that likes his diaper changed. But at parts of the time he was cooing. Christina was talking to him, and she just didn't have him on camera, but you get to hear him in the background. And she showed off her project. So it was like she was looking forward all day to us going live. And but we're going to try another fabric store because Josh has an appointment tomorrow at the pulmonologist. Yes, the pulmonologist. And I looked and I'm like, okay, let me just see. Because now it's like instead of just yarn stores, I got to see if there's because it's not close. It's like 45 minutes to an hour away that he has to go. So let me just see. Maybe there's.
An hour to the doctor.
Yeah. Let me just see whether.
20 minutes past that.
Let me just see if there's like a fabric store. Maybe there's not, right? But maybe there is. So there's this fabric store, and they said it's really a nice fabric store. And it's in Waldo, Ohio, which isn't far from Marion, Ohio. And it's only about 20 minutes from the doctor's office. And the name of the store is called Serendipity. I love it. And so they're open from like 1 to 5 tomorrow. And so after we go to the doctor, we're going to go check out the store. It's called Serendipity Fabric Store. Like, it's so cool. And it's in Waldo, Ohio. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a store, you think? So I thought, well, then we'll check that one out too. It's like now every time I go to like someplace, I'm like, okay, let me go check the fabric stores. When we go to, if we go this year, which as long as Grandma is going, then we go. But we go to his aunt and uncle's house for Thanksgiving, as long as they're having it, Grandma's still here, then we'll go. At least we'll go. If nothing else, we'll go there for his other side of the family's get together. But anyway, we'll go to Columbus, Indiana. I'll have to check and see if there's fabric stores here to check out. Unfortunately, it's usually around the time when there's, Black Friday specials and all that. I'll have to see if there's places in Columbus I could check out. I thought it was so funny, Waldo, Ohio. I didn't even know there was a Waldo, Ohio. So I'll have to go see it and check it out. There's another one to go check out. We're gonna check that store out and see. Looked like a nice store. 20 minutes away. I gotta check it out. And I just love the name. I thought the name was so much fun. So I will go. If I can go live, I will. If not, I'll take a video. They said they had like over 200 bolts of fabric. I'm like, okay. And I'm looking because I want to take fabric. I want to do a pumpkin to take down to when I take them down there. And so I'm looking for fabric with like fall leaves in it to be able to make this pumpkin, because I've got that one fabric I picked up at Blooming once, so it kind of look like it will make a pumpkin. And Christina took my orange, so I'll have to find like a solid orange to use. So I thought I'll go there and check that out. But I thought if I can get a pumpkin done before I go down there, then that way they could put that in their store along with that one that kind of looks like a quilt and see how they go down there. I also today ordered off of ST, and I know I say it wrong. That's just the way I say it. Okay. You tell me I say it wrong all the time.
No. ST is incorrect.
Etsy. I say ST is the way I say it. Anyway, I ordered because I have a horse and buggy pattern that I'm going to do, and I ordered because I'm not going to try to do the wheels because it'll be way too hard to do the wheels. Way too hard to do the wheels. So I ordered I just thought it would be really cool to do like a 3D effect for the wheels, and I ordered little miniature wheels to put on 3D wheels for the buggy. I thought it'd be really cool to do that. So
Real wooden wheels.
yeah, real wooden wheels for it. So I've ordered those. I ordered a pack of 3, but I ordered 1.5 inch and 1 inch. So
1.5 is called 1.5.
well, it's just the way I say it. But they have this fabric that we got at Blooming. Where is it? For the wheels to be actually 3D. Where is it? This one. Where is it? Where are you? You're somewhere in here. Where is it? I know it's around here someplace. Just gotta find it. Where is the orange? I also really love, I use this on the curtains. I got that at the Blooming place. I really love that. Pick that up. It was really pretty. Where is it? I got like, oh, here it is. I just think this will be really cool for a pumpkin. I got that at Blooming. I think it'll be really cool for a pumpkin, and I can get orange, and so I should take that with me tomorrow so I can find a matching one. See, there's a reason I went and got it, but oh, oh, I'm tired. I shouldn't be tired, but I am. It was so sweet. You know, my daughter called me tonight. Guys, I just can't tell you. I'm so blessed to be where we are right now. I'm just like, just loving it. Because she called me. She was a little bit overwhelmed, and she was saying, Mom, I just don't think I can do something. And I'm not going to go into detail. And she just allowed me to comfort her. You know what I mean? Yeah, that would be great for the pumpkin. I agree. But I'm going to take it with me so I can kind of match it. But I think if I take a pumpkin down to that quilt store, because August is July and August, people that are going to be shopping in the fall may be looking for stuff like that to take, home with them or whatever. Um, so I thought if I do a pumpkin and just take it down there and see, they'll put a couple pictures up finished. I thought we'll see how it goes, and I'll get it adjust. And this thing you're dealing with right now, it's not major, but it's just something. I said, don't try to do it all at once. Think of Kinusaiga. It's okay, hon. Um, could be me too. Um, I just said think of Kinusaiga. You don't put all the fabric up at once. You put it in one little bit at a time. It could be me. Maybe my internet's doing something weird. Anyway, I said, you do your pieces one at a time, don't you? And I said, yes, that's what you're going to do this problem, one at a time. And she goes, Mom, that makes so much sense. I'm like, yeah, because you're going through it right now. I said, you can't put all your pieces in at once. You have to put one piece in at a time, and that's what you're going to do that. I said, just start off with this. And so she listened to me. She allowed me to talk. She allowed me to kind of comfort her and calm her down. And I thought, oh, this feels so good. And I was like, thank you. So it was really nice. She said, we're supposed to be live. I said, yeah, but this is more important for me, a few minutes. Anyway, she's grown. I think that's what happens when you have a baby. You grow, and you realize what your mama did for you, and you go, oh, you know. So I'm gonna get this stuff that we can be leaving here. Time. It was really neat. And I think that's how you have to do life. Yep. I think that's how you do, you do life when you're taking on something, But I think it was neat how I was able to, she kind of stopped herself in her tracks when I said, and so I said, Christina, I know you're overwhelmed about this, but look, and when I was able to kind of, use Kinusaiga as an example, she was like, well, no, Mom, I wouldn't do that. You can't do that. It'd be impossible. She said, I'd have to be gadget in order to be able to put all the pieces in at once. I said, well, there you go. Don't try to take this problem on all at once. You've got to take it on one little bit at a time. And you'll get it, and it'll all work itself out and be fine. She goes, well, that makes sense. So, anyway, just got a couple pieces to work on. Try to get them. It was a much more challenging piece than I would have picked for my first one. She did an excellent job. That's for sure. Didn't want to go in here. It's going to go in, but it's not going in here smoothly as I want. I'm not going to take it back out again because it's just because of the turn right here that it's causing issues. Get it in. There we go. Give it a facelift and make it work. And use just a tiny piece to work with. But impossible. Kept skin out. I just keep feeling like I get better and better with each one I do. At least I hope I am getting better. I told her tonight, I said, who knows, maybe one day we'll be around the table with you and your son and me doing Kinusaiga. Who would have thought? Not me. I was thinking of it tonight. I was like, and who would have thought I'd be on the thing looking for fabric stores to go see? I'm like, I told her tonight, I said, Christina, I said, I couldn't have imagined all the things and all the blessings and where this Kinusaiga is taking us and taking me. Everything. I see big plans for this. And I said, God's opening doors with this that I didn't imagine. And I'm like, you don't know what's over the hill. And I said, but you got to just take one day at a time and one piece of fabric at a time. Sometimes that's what we have to do with life. Is one piece of fabric at a time. Sometimes I think we try to really take on too much. We take got to do it one little piece at a time and not try to rush either. Sometimes it takes years to see, oh, things happen, but they happen for a reason. Absolutely. You know, I think about uh, my time. I think often of the house that Josh and I, the place that we found. We were living someplace. We weren't thrilled with it. There were some mold issues, and I was looking because I was looking for 2 years, and the thing was, if we stayed there for 2 years, I thought that we were going to get like it was a like a you had to meet the requirement for income, and we met it, and so forth to be able to live there, and so we ended up doing that, and you know we weren't happy with it. We had gotten a really good tax rate, we got a decent tax return back, so we were looking. We're like, we're gonna stay here for 2 years, and then we're gonna move. And we just happened to find this condo. I was going through Craigslist, which is not a thing anymore, but I found somebody posting something on Craigslist, a place for rent, and I was like, well, we could afford this, and we had the tax return, so we had enough for first and last and all that kind of stuff, and they had just put the ad in on Craigslist, and I was at work calling, um, the number because it was a California number, and the guy's like, "Yeah, we can, can you go at a certain time to go see it?" And somehow I was able to get out of work and go see it and so forth, and get Josh to see it, and we had to go through an approval process because it was a condo to rent there to be approved, and we got approved for the place, and we had really good landlords. I mean, they just couldn't have been nicer. And but the thing was, is that wasn't the end of it. The thing was that later on down the road, the house that we were renting was next door to the house that God had meant for my mom and dad to move into, because my dad had been diagnosed in 2022, or not 2022, 2012 with dementia. And so they were talking about, originally we were looking at the house next door to us, which it was on, uh, it had been under contract for 2 years, and things had fallen through, and it just never worked out. And because God had a reason, He had a purpose for that, He was holding it. And um, we're actually coming back from the pool, and my mother was talking, and she was saying, if we could find a place, because I mean, I think it was called the Clusters or something. I mean, it was huge place with all these different divisions around there. And she said, if we could find a place around there, she said, where, your uncle and your grandmother would be willing to move, it wouldn't be so much for me to have to go all the way out to Coral Springs, which was still 20 minutes. It would be a lot closer. You could help. And so we were coming back from the pool, and my mother, because she died very shortly after my parents moved into the house, and then she was by herself in her 90s. This huge house in Coral Springs, so eventually she had to move in with my parents. And line it all up to sell their house, and my dad, who got his diagnosis with dementia, and my grandmother, who and then I could be, my mother was at work, I was able to go next door and help my grandmother with lunch, and see how she was doing and check up on her. And then my dad, when he was coming home from the center, because he would go to like a daycare center, my dad would, my mom would call me and say, your dad's on the way home. We can't get there until, the aid's running a few minutes late. So I could go out in the parking lot and get my dad and, get him in the house and so forth until the aide got there. So it all worked out, but that place was kept open, as far as I'm concerned, for 2 years. You know, and then eventually, my grandmother, we were able to, my grandmother purchased the house next door to us from our landlords privately. And if it hadn't been for the fact that we just realized that, Christina, no, there was not really family down in Florida that if anything happened to us, we would be able to have. We knew all the family for Josh was up here. And when my grandmother died, we thought we either have to move out of these two places, or we have to, and find a house and be all in one so that we could help each other. So when my mom, she'd put that monitor on and say to me, I'm leaving, so that I could just hear my grandmother, and then that way, if anything happened, and I'm hearing the most atrocious noise. All I'm hearing is bang, bang, bang. They're doing. I had this robe I could put on real quick if I wasn't wearing a bra or anything, just go over it. And I went running over there to my grandmother's house next door. I ran over and said, "What in the heck is that noise?" And sure enough, she had put her slippers in the dryer. Oh my lord. What a racket. Scared me half to death. I don't know what she did. I knew she didn't fall, but I didn't know what the heck the noise was. Her putting her shoes in the dryer. Try and get this to come out a little further. Still not like it. There we go. She stuck them in the dryer. They were making the most awful racket. What is that noise? Yeah, I'm just going to finish this side over here and then I'm going to get off anyway. So it could be because I'm still wearing my earphones with off and I don't want to. All I'm hearing on the baby monitor is bang, 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 bang. Like I'm running over there. Like, man, what is going on? I've got my slippers in the dryer. Oh, and I had to go over there pretending like, hi, Nana, how are you doing? Like there was nothing wrong. Like I didn't hear anything. We didn't want her to know that there was a baby monitor on. She'd have been furious. And then I used to go over there. Of the refrigerator and put it, and so it wasn't just like, first it was like she did it like at 11 o'clock. And I come over there and go, Nana, how you doing? Let's have it out. And then I said, okay, now she's starting to do it at 11 o'clock. Now I got to go over there at 11 o'clock and, do her thing. And then she would realize I was coming over at 11. So she started getting it out at 10:30. I finally had to say to my mother, we've got to put it in a lunchbox so she could bring it through and keep it cold. Because I said to my grandmother, I said, Nana, oh my goodness, but I loved her, but she could be maddening at times, absolutely maddening. I said, Nana, you can't have tuna fish out sitting out for, X amount of hours in the heat of Florida. It's not going to work. So we're going to have to make a cut here. She was just very independent. She wanted to be independent. So then we had to put it in the lunchbox so that she wouldn't have it out in the Florida heat for hours a night. Hours till I could get there. Oh, jeez. Lord have mercy, that woman. Everybody probably knows, what was it? What is those things? Lean? No, it wasn't lean cuisine. What was those meals? Yes, I forgot what they meant. Nutrisystem. She had this wonderful idea to order Nutrisystem because she was wanting to have, she thought, oh, these will be great. That way I don't have to heat any meals up and so forth. My mother tried to talk her out of it. She didn't want to listen to it for nothing. She wanted to order them. Well, personally, I think, yeah, of course, She was very independent. She was a strong Scottish woman. So anyway, I'm gonna drink some of my juice so it's not too late before I have it. So my mom ordered them. She got them. She ate one that we know of. And my mother says, I don't know. She never asked to have another one heated up. But I think what she ended up doing with them is just slowly throw one in the trash when my mother was at work. Because she wouldn't tell my mother that she was right, that they weren't any good. She wouldn't have dared done that. So I think she just stuck them in the trash. She'd throw one away at a time until they were all gone. She was not about to, even though I think she probably could have returned them for a full refund. Her pride was not going to allow her to do that. Yep. Well, I don't like it either. I mean, I've had to lose some of my independence with the fibromyalgia because I just can't, I'm unable to do, I could drive, but I'm limited when I can because of the medication and my days. So I know what it is. It's like I can't get in the car and just go someplace anymore. So believe me, I totally get it. However, she didn't drive. That was one thing she never did. She tried to drive one time, and of course that was before they had car seats and, seat belts. And so my grandfather, I don't know what made him think that this was a good idea, but he tried to teach my grandmother to drive with two screaming kids in the background. No seatbelt. Let's just say my uncle went flying, and I think he broke his arm, and that was it. She was done. She was never going to drive again. She never did. So she didn't drive. That absolutely that was it. She wouldn't drive. But she never drove after that. She never had a driver's license. But that, she got a speeding ticket? I didn't. Yes. Oh, that's right. Yes. She had a. Somebody got a hold of her identification. She winded up having a speeding ticket even though she never drove. They got a driver's license in her name. But anyway. She was, yeah. Oh, yes. My uncle was a very mischievous little boy. He was on the spectrum. I have a funny feeling, probably undiagnosed, but I think he was probably on the spectrum, but if not, at least ADHD for sure. But he was smart as a cookie. Back then, and he wanted to see how everything worked. He had to have everything. He wanted to know how it worked. He wanted to take things apart. He wanted to figure them out. So one time, and this was the times where they had the refrigerators, that the ice makers were all open. You could see the things turning in the refrigerator freezer. So he wanted to know how it worked. So he put his hand in the ice maker, got a chair, stuck his hand in the ice maker to try to see how the thing worked. My grandmother came in the kitchen, and here's this little boy with his hand stuck in the ice maker. Oh, I guess I'll do that piece too. He didn't have 911 to get his thing, so I don't know who she called. She called a friend, so she called the pediatrician and make him as comfortable as you can, but you got to wait about a half an hour for the cycle to go through the freezer, in order to yank his. He was something. Very smart young man. One time, my namesake, who did not have children, so she didn't understand this at all. My grandmother, they went over to her house and had dinner. And so my uncle said, well, I need to go use the restroom. Well, the only restroom was upstairs. So they went upstairs, used the restroom, came back downstairs. Didn't think anything of it till the next morning. Well, understand that her husband and her slept in separate rooms, partly because both of them snored loudly. I can tell you that because I remember being in the apartment with her when she snored. Anyway, so they had separate rooms, and so about 2 o'clock in the morning, one alarm went off in one of the rooms, and he was only about 5 years old. 3 o'clock in the morning, another alarm went off. 4 o'clock in the morning, another alarm went off. So the next morning, Mary Margaritas called my grandma and said, Stephen is never allowed up here unintended again. He said all the alarms for every one of the clocks to go off about an hour between in the rooms. About 5. But he was so, my grandmother and him were so much alike. Oh, used to tick my grandmother off. He would do things just to irritate the heck out of her. And he knew it too. But he was. Yep, and he jumped in, clothes and all. And Nana had a fit. No, he took off his shoes. Yep, he took off his shoes and I have a funny feeling he had a little bit to drink and he was probably not. Yep. Like I said, I have a funny. Yes. I have a funny feeling he was a little bit on the tipsy side when he did it. Oh, I thought it was hysterical. Yep. Unfortunately, I mean, he could have done so much more if he wouldn't have allowed alcohol to rule his life. But it did, and it made it hard for us. And you know, we struggled in our relationship together because of it. And I wish that hadn't happened because he was really cool. I was really glad by the time Christina came around that he had not. He had put his body through so much he couldn't drink anymore. However, unfortunately, he at that point was also a Ford observer in the Vietnam War. So he wasn't the same after he came back from that. He never recovered after that. I'm sure he lived with nightmares, and instead of going to help and getting counseling and dealing with the tragedy of what his dad was, and he was there when his dad took his, unalived himself and all that. Instead of dealing with it, he hit it with alcohol and pills, and it made it difficult for for him and I to have a relationship because of some things that he chose to do. And I really wish he hadn't. But I told him without a doubt, I said, if you touch my daughter in any way, shape, or form, I'm not going to listen. You're going to have the cops call on you so quick your head will spin. And he knew it too. I wasn't going to put up with it. And he got very close to getting it on my end. Now, and I will say, people have had a lot worse than what I went through. I was in the kitchen one time, and I was standing to the sink, and he came up behind me, and I just totally I jabbed him in the stomach, real, just real fast. Because why did you do that? It was just reflex. I just couldn't help it, unfortunately. I just jabbed him right in the. Like beer, I don't really I've not something that I've ever wanted to drink. I didn't like the smell of it. I like making um, beer bread and I like making beer cheese and stuff, but um, I still kind of every once in a while, if I smell beer or something, I'll have a little bit of a flashback because that smell was just. He used to drink so much you just could smell it through his pores. It was horrible, unfortunately. And I also realized through I go spend the night over at my grandmother's house. And of course, my grandfather was a quadriplegic. And so he needed a lot of attention because he couldn't do things like, he needed his nose stitched in the middle of the night. She'd have to go itch it and all that kind of stuff. He would live there. She'd sleep in the bedroom with me because there was 3 bedrooms. It was my grandmother's and then his and then the guest bedroom. And I just thought, oh, grandma's spending, sleeping, we're having a sleepover. And I just thought it was really cool. Well, that's what, she wasn't doing it for that reason. She was doing it because she couldn't trust her son. And she wanted to make sure I was going to be protected. And I was, later on, as I realized that, I was very grateful that she just did that. And then we also found out that she had had trauma when she was over in Scotland. And she told me about it. She said, well, I'm really glad I didn't tell anybody about it. She didn't go into depth of what it was. She didn't tell me what it was. She just kind of gave me an idea. She was like, well, I'm just really glad I didn't tell anybody. And I'm like, oh, Um, I'm glad Christina had a really nice relationship with him, but I just wasn't the same after all that happened with him. But I have my early memories of him. He was fun, Uncle Stephen. I try to remember them and not forget the others, but it's not easy. Just very glad that, you know, I'm very glad that that was not something, you know, like I said to Christina, I said, some of the things I have gone through in my life, I'm really glad you have never had to go through. Because that's what being a mom is all about. And it's so funny now because she's like, but I hate it when he cries and I don't want him to cry and I just don't want him to cry. And I'm like, Christina, he's going to cry. No, but I feel bad. I'm like, Christina, he's going to cry. You're just starting. It breaks my heart. I can't help it. I don't want him to cry. And I'm like, Christina, he's going to cry. You know, this is just the beginning of him going through times where he's going to cry. She's like, but I can't take it. I can't take it when he cries. I don't want him to cry. And I'm like, that's every mother underneath the planet. We don't want our little ones to cry, but sometimes they have to cry and they will be fine. You know, we don't want them to go through pain. We don't want them to cry. It's all part of being of life. I'm telling you, some of these stories. He'll be an opera singer one day. I'm cleaning up again that water trick, guys. If you get a little glue, and I only notice it on the dark ones, but if you have to kind of get a little bit of the glue off of the parts that you don't want, you don't want to, you don't want the white to be shown, you want the blue coming through, I don't notice it. It doesn't get where I've kept the glue on. It works to kind of get it off. So if you're looking to get, it does make a difference if I kind of have a little bit of glue that I've just gotten on that I need to get off on the dark ones. The light ones don't make a difference. It's the dark part that just does. If I notice that I don't like that or something, then that water trick works really great. I don't know if it works for anybody else, but it works for me. Pace myself. I've got 15 more soap caddies I've got to get done. Then I have to go get more yarn so I can get it. Yeah, gotta go to Josh tomorrow. But I have to get ahead enough that, you'll see I don't have a lot of yarn left. So I gotta start filling my stash again. So I'm trying to pace myself. And when I go tomorrow, I will be taking soap caddies with me to do. So, I mean, they don't take me that long to do. But I can get them done pretty quick. Because I want to and get it up on the merch store, and I also want to get it ready because I think it looks like a quilt square, and I want to take it down to the Amish country. And then if I can get the pumpkin done, I want to get the pumpkin done. Yep. But this one is a huge one. This one is, and I'm hoping I hear back that I made Mom uh, uh, affiliate soon. But this one's pretty big. Um, and it's just all kind of coming together. It's I've been doing soap caddies for quite a while, and they're finally kind of, you know, if I don't get them in any other place, this will be pretty big. This one's gonna be this, it's not gonna be a tremendous amount, um, but it's gonna be just a little extra for her, and that's all that matters. Every little bit helps. It's not this year. I think it's in. We have one more year of the car. We lease our cars. Well, we have one car, I should say. Let me turn you all around. Because I worked in an auto dealership, and you're better off at leasing your vehicle, especially if you're on a fixed income, because then you know what you're getting in. You know what your cost every month is if you lease a vehicle. So she started leasing a vehicle many moons ago. So I think she has one more year left of her lease, and then we'll have to deal with that one. But one step at a time. Every little bit helps. But we lease our cars because then we don't have to worry about repairs. I had one guy, and he was like an uncle to me, and he was sweet to Josh and everything. And he was a salesman. He just said, I never buy a car. I lease every car I get. Because when you drive off a dealership, you're automatically losing your car goes in depreciation the minute you drive off the lot. And so she had, and being in the working in the dealership, I saw people buying cars, and then they would come in, and then it would always happen. Like they get done with their 36 months, and it's like, okay, now all the repairs come. And I remember I had a heads up, and Josh and I needed a car, and we bought Lincoln, and it was Lincoln, it was a LeSabre, I think it was Buick LeSabre. I know I said that wrong, but anyway. And it had all the bells and whistles. It had 42,000 miles on it. It was in great condition overall. And I remember going in, we bought the car, we got it for like 7,000, something like that, because I worked at the dealership, so I got a great price. And they hadn't even put it up for anything yet at that point. So I said to my dad, because he financed it for me, and I said, I'm not leaving here without an extended warranty. He said, well, we don't need that. You don't understand. I'm not leaving here without an extended warranty on that car. And that was with the extended warranty. And to be able to finance it, we had to have a little bit more. I think it was even less than that. And so I remember pulling into the dealership the first time to get an oil change on it, or I had an oil change or something was going on, and check it or whatever after the 30 days went over with it. And so I remember going in, and one of the guys that I didn't like the best, he just looked at me and goes, "You know that's not under warranty anymore." I said, "You really think I'm that foolish? I work as a cashier. I see all the numbers in the world. This has a warranty." So when we got done, I think we had like $1,000 bill that had to get repaired on it or something. And I called my dad. I said, "Ed, you want $1,000 bill or $100 bill? Which do you want to pay, $100 or 1,000?" And he was like, "I'll take 100. I'm like, "See, Dad," and he goes, "You're right. They said the warranty was worth it." I'm like, "I know, because I do this for, I work as a cashier." And the first vehicle Mom got, I said, "Mom, you should get the tire protection on it." She goes, "No, we don't need it." I said, "Guarantee you need tire protection on it." Sure enough, she had 3 nails in her tires over her lease of that vehicle. And she goes, "You're right." She always got it after that. So she's leased a car probably since we were in Florida, probably since like 2012 or something. So here's the thing, you're eating for the car and turning in and getting a new one every 3 years, which you still have to come up with $2,000 or $3,000, something like that. Sometimes you don't have to come up with anything, but usually we do come up with a little bit of something to put down. Or you're going to be buying a car, and then after the 3 years, you're going to be putting money in repairs. See, with that car out there, we don't ever have to worry about repairs. And it gives us the ability to be able to get in the car. And if anything ever happened to Josh's grandmother or mom, they're only 2.5, 3 hours away. We could get to them. We have or Christina or whatever. We have a solid car. And I don't think we have an SUV. I don't think we're to actually lease the SUV than it was to lease a Honda Accord. So we'll probably stay with the SUV. But she's leased with Honda for so long now that she gets preferences now. She gets, loyalty rewards because she's leased with them for so long. So there's advantages and there's disadvantages. I had a car, I had it for 18 years. It was Nissan Sentra, ran wonderfully. I love that little car. So there's advantages and there's disadvantages to having, a lease. But overall, we've had a very good experience having a lease. And if you're on a fixed income, when you know that it's going to be X amount a month, and you pay that, and you know that you don't have a bill looking at you in the face for 15,000 or whatever, it makes sense. Leasing its iPhones, when when we signed up for Samsung, first time we have ever in our time, because we had phones, and mine was cracked, and there was all different kind of problems. So we ended up going with with Spectrum, and first time ever we got brand new phones. We're still paying for them, but it was the only way to do it. We had bought, I'd never had, and even this is a 16, and they're probably up to 17 or 18 now. So if you're on a fixed income, would I recommend a lease? Absolutely. And the problem is that people don't look at a lease. There's a lot of people that will tell you, "Oh, don't never lease a car." There are some people that need to lease one because either you're doing the repairs or not. And if you own a vehicle, go into the dealership, um, and get a warranty on it before it runs out. You will thank me later. Believe me, it's the best thing you can do is go in Go into the dealership and get a warranty on that lease, on that car. I guarantee you. I saw enough big bills in my life as a car dealership, working in a car dealership. And I also saw, yeah, everyone's situation's different. Absolutely. I mean, I would love to be able to, have a vehicle and have it to be in a position where, yeah, we could buy a vehicle and pay it off and fine. But my my thing is that if you by chance don't lease and you purchase a vehicle, when the time is getting close, go in and find out if you can get an extended warranty. You may never need it, never, but you may, and that's where it does come in handy to have one if you purchase a vehicle. And I know people will sit there and go, "Oh, the extended warranties." Fidelity is a very good extended warranty. There's ones that are just, they're not worth the time of day. I dealt with Fidelity. I also dealt with Fidelity, the management that would come in, and I was very impressed with them. Fidelity is a very good extended warranty. They did very well in covering the cost. So you have to be careful which one you go with. But if you get done having, if you're 36 months or up, go in and see about getting yourself an extended warranty. You may never need it, but there may just be that one repair that you're sitting there. And I mean, I saw, bills, believe me, of people that had the extended warranty and didn't. And there were some people that just looked at me saying, I wish I'd gotten an extended warranty. Won't last you forever, but, you know, but in our situation, somebody that's on a fixed income, we have a reliable car. We don't have to worry about repair, and we just turn it in and get a new one. And about the time when we have to turn it in is when we need new tires, and those are expensive. You start trying to put new tires on cars anymore. Those are expensive. And so the older purchase, the more you need. Yep, exactly. So it made sense for mom over these years. And so, my thing is that, buying a car may be the right decision for you, and that's great. My aunt, when she was alive, my Aunt Patty, she would lease the car, and that worked really well for her because she didn't have the cost of repairs. So I think it depends on your situation, but leases are not terrible. Sometimes they're very helpful for people depending on what situation you're in, and they're not always looked at in the way I guess they should be looked at. And I can tell you from my experience of leasing one, yeah, I'm loving how this is coming out. Well, it's not that it's necessarily that we like a new car, but I can tell you that especially up where we live here in Ohio, um, it's often like to Josh's doctor, an hour to Christina's house. It's half an hour to church. And so having those distances, having a car that's reliable, or if we're going to, if his mother calls up and she needs him, get to her in 3 hours. Or if we're going to Columbus, we can get there in 5 hours. So there is a benefit to having a reliable car. And also, if we got hit with a repair, it would be difficult and we don't have to worry about that. So I don't think it's so much of, I wouldn't care if it was a new car or not. I think just not having to worry about the repairs and a big bill that we would have to absorb is, there's a peace of mind to that I'm thankful for. So anyway, and again, it just all depends on your situation, what you prefer. But if you're having to do a lease, yeah, yeah. I listen. I'm me the newest and greatest. We do it more for the fact that we just have a reliable vehicle, and we thought about it. I mean, we thought about it. I think the last time we were going to lease a vehicle, and we just thought, or we thought maybe we should just buy a car. And I said, then Mom, if we do that and we find one that we have to be sinking repairs into, we're going to be, or one that isn't reliable and we can't get to Christina, or Josh can't get to his mother or something like that, or what have you. I said, we have to think of those things. And she goes, true. And so, it's just, I remember, and it was down in Florida, and then I'll go. We were down in, anybody knows what a Nissan GTR is. It's a very expensive car. I mean, it's like an $80,000 car. And there was a guy who owned several restaurants. And listen, nothing. If you worked hard and you have it and you're successful, I don't hold that against anybody. Good for you. I'm so glad. No one against him. And he just said he came in and he had a GTR. And he came in and he goes, "Yep, I just bought another GTR." Because the brakes alone to repair on the GTR were $10,000. They were specialized brakes. He said it was just cheaper to put $10,000 as down payment on a new GTR, and that GTR wasn't too old. And I like I said, I was just sitting there going, man, if you've worked your entire life and you've worked hard and you get to enjoy it, go right ahead and do so. Um, but I'll never forget that. And him just saying, "Don't worry, so I just bought a new one." Years old. Well, if it works, it works. If it works, I mean, like I said, I had my Nissan Sentra for 18 years. That little car went, and the only thing Josh did, because he did a repair. Did he do a repair on it? Something. I think it was the rack and pinion, and he was working at the Tires Plus at the time. And he just said, "Mary, that rack and pinion goes out on that car again." He said, "I will personally take it and run it." He said, "I won't do it." He said, "We'll be finding another to take." So I think and we only have one car, so uh, we only have one car, and I think I really honestly do believe that if Christina wasn't she was an hour away, and Josh's grandmother and mother weren't 3 hours away, and we went to Columbus, we probably would have just gotten, we would have gotten a used car if we were just going around here, over 20 minutes away here. But there's times we go down to Columbus and we meet his mom, or if his mom called up and said, "Hey, I need you," we would need to get in the car and go. And so for those reasons, you know, it makes sense. Um, but know, like I said, you're either paying a monthly car payment or you are putting money into repairs. It's I saw it way too often, and that's what I said to Mom. You're either paying a car payment or you might as well. If you get done paying your car off, you better do this. Is my suggestion because I saw it more than once down there. If you get done paying your car off, you think, oh, I don't have whatever $400 car payment a month. You know what you need to do? You need to open an account, and you need to take $400 and you need to put it in that account every month. Because I guarantee you that you're going to have a repair, and unless you have an extended warranty on it, it's going to be significant. So when you get done with paying off the car, you need to take the payment that you've been paying the car with and open a savings account and put that money in there every solitary month. And then if you don't use it for repairs when it's time to buy a new car, you'll have the down payment with it, which will be significant. So when people think, oh, they get done paying off the car, you take that money and you put it in for repairs. It's like we pay for Mocha to have pet insurance. Why? Because I take a certain amount every month and I put it for her pet insurance. And then when we go to the vet and we have a $300 bill looking at us in the face, which she'll be going for her rabies shot on the 4th, rabies shot, nail trims, and all that, and she has to be sedated. So if we get it back a $250 bill, I submit it to the pet insurance. And they pay a majority of it, or we usually have a $100 deductible. And every month she needs certain allergy medication that's $60. So they pay for that. So is it working? We didn't know quite what was happening in 2018, and we didn't know what's happening. We took a bet. $4,000 later, that pet insurance really came in awfully handy. So, you know, it, hi Jason, welcome on in. You know, that's my that's my that's my that's my um, that's my piece of advice. I mean, so anyway, I don't know if you see what we're doing. I did message Crafty, so she'll have to see because I think this would be really fun for us to do one of these together. This is one I did recently. It's so much fun with the fabric. Kinusaiga. And I think we're about 1,100 hours away from being remonetized. We're going to party when that happens, y'all. Hi, Dreadpool. Welcome on in. Y'all can put hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. We're just sitting here talking. We're about ready to get off. But we are working on this, which is our Kinusaiga project. And if people don't know what Kinusaiga is, it's this. Kinusaiga is the art of tucking fabric into foam board. And we're having an absolute blast doing these. We're going to be doing more patterns because we're putting them up on our merch store. So I'm testing them out to see where I need to make my corrections. And my mom had a birthday recently. And this is her birthday present. She doesn't know about yet. And we have tea. We didn't have our tea today. We have our tea every afternoon. So she likes teacups. And these are really, like, my mom loves blues and greens and all that. I think it's really pretty. And I think I've realized that my signature color is absolutely, it has, every one I've done recently has had some kind of sparkle in it. So I think it's kind of like my signature. I just one little sparkly piece in every one I do. I think I'm going to start doing that as like, this one has it. Which one has it? I realized that the other day. Right? And now the little kitty we're working on, you can see it. It's right here. Oh, wait. No, yeah, this way. See the sparkle right there by his ear? So you see the sparkle. So it's like somehow I have a little bit of glitter sparkle material in my work. I have it in the flag. So I think that's my little signature. It's like there's some kind of glitter fabric in every one that I've done. So this one has it in it. So I think there's a pattern happening here. And this is one my daughter did. She was on earlier. This is her second piece. She did such a good job on this. So I think that's kind of, I think I'm realizing that's my little bit of signatures. I do something with glitter material in every piece that I've done. And that's my little bit of signature. So anyway, I don't know what time we're coming back tomorrow. I'm in real trouble. I have no idea what song I'm going to do yet. So I have got to do that tomorrow. And I meant to do that today, and it just didn't happen. Do that tomorrow. For sure. I'm going to pick a very, very easy song, but I've got to pick a song tomorrow. So I'm going to be in trouble. Yeah, well, do you put the glass jars for the juice in? Yeah, there's one here. Yeah. So, and this one could probably be washed out, and then I'll get a new one. And you can put this by my purse, so I remember to take that tomorrow. I think my teacups are coming along.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
Yep.
I like blue.
I heard you all. So we were going to finish this. This is all really we have left. It's just this. So we will stop by that Serendipity store tomorrow. And I will let you know how that goes tomorrow. And I just need a color that she likes. And I knew she would like that one, that Pacific pattern, which is going to be hers. I've got to do the one for my other keeper, and oh yeah, here comes Shamokas. Hi, hi. Here comes Shamokas. You want to say hi? Come here, come on, up, come on up. There she is. There's Shamokas. Hi. Yes, hi. Yes, hi. Oh, I knows. I just don't like to lick you. Yes, I knows. You want to say hi, everybody? I knows. I know. The highs. Yes, hi. I know. It's the only dog I know that you look in their heart and you look in their soul, and it's like you just see everybody, don't you? I just see everybody. I just see everybody's, don't I? So this is Mocha. Yes, there's a Mocha. She's our dog. She's my daughter's dog that I care for. That we care for. She's a Staffy with all different kind of problems. Because she said I had people that just were not nice to me. Yeah, they were nice to you as a puppy. We love you. We love her. And Jason, I'm gonna do a disco ball. I've got a pattern for a disco ball. Yeah, Tommy. Okay, I'm a good girl. I just strange people scare me because they were so mean to me when I was a puppy. Yes. Yeah, I've tried to turn her. She's just, oh, don't even go there. Don't even go there. She's very protective. Okay. See, my husband's like, we have to leave in 12 hours. Just one more piece of fabric. But anyway, yes, one more piece of fabric, right, Mocha? So anyway, y'all. But I'm going to do a disco ball for sure. And let Crafty know to see my message. And anyway, yeah, she's a good dog for the most part. If she just has stranger danger because too many people hurt her, and I would feel the same way if you took me and choked me by the collar when I was a pup, and then hit me and abused me after that. I wouldn't trust you either. So all the work that we've done for this dog to expose her belly and to let us love her, and mom can put eardrops in her ears. All that she's taken a long way to get that, and she was, when we had the little one here for the first time, she was actually much more gentle with the little one than we thought. She wasn't. I mean, she was interested, but she wasn't like, she was like, oh well. But I'm telling you that she was looking for it. Where is it? She was like, she wanted to comfort the baby, but she was respectful, and she sniffed the baby, and then she just went like back on the couch, like, okay. So she's part of our pack. So anyway, you good girls, you good girls. I love it when she tilts her head, and if I stop petting her, she'll start looking at me like, can you continue to pet me, please? I just don't get enough attention in the day. She would be a miserable dog to be left in her kennel all day. She very much loves to have people around. Yeah. And like I said, eventually, way down the road, I'd like to get Josh a service dog. But we'd have to go through privately because there's not enough. They would require us to rehome her, and we tried that once. And my fear was that if we rehomed her and people didn't understand her, she'd be a revolving dog, and eventually they just put her down. And I promised her when we got her, and Christina took her, and it's her dog, but we're keeping her. That nobody would ever harm her again. She's been harmed way too much in her life, and nobody will ever hurt her again. And if Josh is hurting or having anxiety, she'll go over and do that. Or if I'm hurting, she'll try to come over and comfort me. Won't you? Yeah. So she's very tuned into your emotions. Oh, she's tuned in, but she's scared to death of flies, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. Well, we may go live on the way to the doctor's tomorrow. I don't know. I'll try to go live in the Serendipity fabric store. I don't believe them stores now like that. We'll go look at that. Um, and then we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. And we'll see what time I get back. Because I really need to get all these soap caddies out until I need to get them done. And I have probably 15 left that I need to really get done and then get busting to move. So I'm going to see you all possibly tomorrow, if not Friday, for sure. And of course, we'll go live with Christina again and do more Kinusaiga. Guys, Kinusaiga is here to stay on this channel. Amongst just hanging out, connecting, and getting to see Mocha and doing recipes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. She's a silly dogs, and we love her. So anyway, I love y'all. Have a great night. Remember to be proud of being you, because everyone else is taken. There's only one you. You cannot be anybody else. We have you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered. Keep crocheting that connection. No crochet hook is required. We have you covered. And I will talk to you all later. Have a great night. And we will be working on this, possibly a pumpkin, because I'd like to take that down to the store when I go down to deliver the soap caddies. Um, she, she's at the door. Do y'all hear her? She didn't. She'll sit there and cry. She won't go through the door. She won't go through it. She'll sit there. She'll sit there. She'll cry, but she won't go through it. I'm trying to get her to do what, to show people what she'll do.
It's okay to come to the door.
That door was cracked. She could have barreled right through there. She wasn't going to do it. Anyway, y'all, have a great night. Love y'all. I will talk to you later. Bye bye, everybody. Have a great night. Take care and smile at somebody tomorrow and be kind. It's totally free. Love y'all. Have a great night. Bye bye, everybody.